Hello and welcome to the show where each week we count down the top 5 musical uploads to the YouTubes from the previous 7 days. This week we got Alex Goot and friends, we got the Fergies, we got Pentatonix. It's the upload countdown. All right, coming in at number 5 this week, we have a cover of Taylor Swift's 22 by Alex Goot and a bunch of his friends.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I bet you want to.
So there were like 18 22 covers in my subscription feed this week. And I mean, as much as I love Taylor Swift and she's totally my future wife, she just doesn't quite know that yet. I'm starting to get burnt out from this song in a serious way. But this one definitely takes the cake as the most upbeat, happiness-inducing, massively massive YouTube collab with an epic golden hour ending shot in a parking lot cover of 22 that I've seen. So, it takes the cake. It wins. All right, so coming in at number 4 this week, we have a cover of Bruno Mars' Treasure by the Fergies.
Pretty girl, you should be smiling, you should be smiling. A girl like you should never look so blue. You're everything I see in my dreams. I wouldn't say that to you if it wasn't true.
All right, so I've been watching the Fergies for the better part of a year now, and I mean, while they've always been good, they're also very clearly like learning and growing as artists, and that's just kind of a cool thing to watch. But holy they need condenser mics. I'm so serious about this. I mean, like hundreds of thousands of people watch their videos, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that could easily be millions of people if it didn't sound like they were performing from like 100 feet inside of a cave that we are standing outside of. At the very least, they should get some like soundproofing to put up on the walls to kill the echo. Hashtag constructive criticism. In the middle of the pack this week at number 3, we have a cover of Emeli Sande's Next to Me by Clara and Kady Z.
When we spoke the land and dried up all the sea, when everyone has lost their heads around us, you will find him, you'll find him next to me.
It's a great song. It suits Clara and Kady very well. My favorite thing about this upload, I honestly think, though, and this might be like way dorky of me, so forgive me, but killer image stabilization. You know, the way that as they're walking along the beach, they stay in the same place in the frame while the background is like shifting all around. It's a cool aesthetic. Our number 2 upload this week is an a cappella cover of Justin Timberlake's Push Your Love Girl by Pentatonix.
And I don't want you down from this love that I got on fire. People call me abuser, but I want you to go on and you me too.
Now, I react to most a cappella the same way that most people react to Ipecac, and I think you can trace that back to the fact that I went to a very fratty state college for a couple of years. But it's a different story for Pentatonix. I mean, they're like dessert. I only want a little bit of it to cap off listening to music with a little bit more protein. But Pentatonix gets the a cappella balance just about as perfect as anyone. Not to mention the fact that if any song out there is begging to be a cappellaed, Push Your Love Girl is definitely begging to be a cappella. And finally, this week's number 1 upload is Good Morning by Masta Mic. So if you didn't pick up on it, this video is made entirely out of clips that Masta Mic's audience sent in to him. And I mean, it's not the first time that someone has done this, but in my humble opinion, this idea could be recycled thousands of times and remain interesting each and every time. And this is a real testament to Masta Mic's commitment to breaking the traditional I'm a musician on YouTube mold. I mean, not only is this not a top 40 cover, but also he dares to convey an emotion other than just like joy or love or heartbreak. I mean, this is, dare I say, dark, twisted, mysterious. Anyway, that wraps up this week's upload countdown. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Also, to watch any of this week's featured uploads in their entirety, click the corresponding thumbnail or the link in the description. And remember to hear it up, down. We are always on the lookout for new musicians to follow. So if there's anyone whose music you love who uploads to the YouTubes regularly, leave their username as a comment below. And who knows, maybe you'll see them on next week's episode. Also, subscribe to Fuse.